Hi there, Joe Tremaine here, Master Talent Teachers video series. And, oh wow, I had the pleasure of recently sitting down with Terry Lindholm, a veteran Hollywood agent who grew up dancing with me. Obviously, I represent dance. He grew up dancing with me, but now has had an amazing career, and he's here to share his insight and advice on seeking a career in Hollywood. Let's do it.
That made a difference. If the people could add that to their dancing, those are the people that got hired for those tours, because they do a lot of aerial on those tours. If you have the ability where you are, take a commercial workshop. See what you look like on camera. See what you sound like on camera.
What is the state of the union of dance, so to speak? What about dance? What are the trends now in Hollywood? What are they hiring? What?
Well, as it often does, it's constantly evolving. And from my perspective, I think it's less about trend than quality right now. I think the people that are working are trained in multiple areas of dance. I think that they have a great deal of special skills. They're very committed, they're very passionate, and it is a genuine passion, not a manufactured.
So that's what you're seeing. That's who's getting hired these days. That's who's getting hired, the people with multiple talents.
Yes, overall that is the case. We see a lot of specialties which will put someone over the top. For example, a lot of the tours they're using, this would be like for Taylor Swift and Pink, etc. They're hiring a lot of people with aerial arts. And silks and things like that. Yes, so that's sometimes a skill that you can't just learn anywhere. You have to find a very, very trained
specialty at the bottom of your resume. Special skills.
Absolutely.
Silks, aerial work,
and that made a difference. If the people could add that to their dancing, those are the people that got hired for those tours, because they do a lot of aerial on those tours. So that's a big thing, is extra special skills. We're seeing a lot of obviously youth-oriented projects. There's a lot of Disney type projects. So young, fresh-looking folks, but you always have to have that certain spark. That's really, people are really attracted to that spark that comes across on camera. Obviously, hip hop is still big, but a lot of freestyling and very specific athletic type freestyling is what people are looking for. That's Rihanna and Beyonce just hired all girls, so it was a big time for girls. The boys for Madonna were very, very aggressive bone breakers and parkour freestylers. It's sort of like a hoofer and tap. It's sort of that difference. You can learn the tap dance, but that hoofer is that guy on the street. Those are the kind of hip hop people that have been booking lately.
Wow, interesting.
So it's been really very, very art driven, very craft driven lately, which is wonderful, very, very wonderful.
But these dancers who grew up like you did and like I did across the country in our local studios. So that's always the right thing to do. Study everything you can so that you have all those skills when you do move to Hollywood or New York or wherever.
Absolutely.
That you have all those skills: ballet, jazz, tap, hip-hop, everything. And freestyle, as you say, so important these days.
Important. But if you don't have a solid foundation that ballet, jazz, etc. will give you, then it's hard to have the strength to learn all of these other outside skills that you're going to want to learn. You have to have that strong foundation. Don't cloud it with different styles. Get that foundation and then add your style on top of it. I think that's super crucial, important. And the other thing is if you have the ability where you are, take a commercial workshop. See what you look like on camera. See what you sound like on camera. Those are really, really important things, especially because when you go into an audition, you're going to have to slate. And you're going to have to say your name in a confident fashion so that they know how to find you when they want to book you. So that's something that I often recommend to people. And I always recommend, because this is something that I did not do and I regret it, is that I did not take voice lessons when I was a student. And if you watched the Tonys the other night, you will see that there are youngsters, incredibly talented youngsters in A Christmas Story and
Matilda.
Matilda. They are brilliant. That little boy Hoofer that was in A Christmas Story, amazing. And then the other boy sang like an angel. It was amazing.
How cool.
You know, so I often recommend, if that's something that you're interested in, start singing early, just like you would dance.
I know, and people, particularly dancers, always go, "Oh well, I don't like to hear myself talk on the mic," or "You better learn," or "I don't like the way I sound." You better change it. You better fix it.
That's right.
Go take a class in voice singing as well as in acting. Learn the slate. Take a commercial class with Carolyn Barry or whomever.
That's right.
And then you break down all the fears. You are learning. Hello, go to school. Learn your craft. Learn your craft. Every angle of your craft, so that you, when you walk into a room to audition, you got lots of a big bag of tricks. You know of what you can do. So education.
Very
I'm
important.
all about that.
Very
and I know he is too.
Very, very important. I think the other element is to practice your performance. Put yourself in situations that challenges you as a performer. That's why I am such an advocate of competition at conventions, because it puts you in a nervous position where you have to perform on command, and that's what you have to do every time you audition.
Your derriere is on the line.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Every time. So, I am a very big advocate of wherever you can perform, do it. Doesn't matter. You get paid, you don't get paid. Doesn't matter. Perform, perform, perform.
Where do you learn to perform? Anywhere you can get.
Anywhere you can.
Anywhere you can, you'll learn to perform. Get on that stage. Do it.
Well, and you can perform in class. Sometimes you just have to change your mindset a little bit about how you're taking class. Today I'm taking class because I need to experiment with how far I can push myself. Tomorrow it's going to be how much can I perform and not think about the steps. The next day it'll be something different. It's all about the way that you visualize the class. And a lot of times when we sign new clients, we may not think that they're exactly ready. And I have one dancer in particular. Her name is Jessie Douglas Smith. She came and she auditioned for us, and Lisa and I didn't quite feel that she was ready to put herself on the line to audition yet. We just didn't feel she had that extra spark and desire to do it. And we made some recommendations to her after the audition. And in our position as an agent, a lot of people say, I'll go sign with a different agent. And in this particular case, she did everything that we asked her to do. She went and took very specific classes that we thought would expand her movement vocabulary and that would challenge her to a degree that would sort of give her that fire and that spark. I'll be darned if a year later she didn't come back and sign with us. Her body looks great. She's ready to audition. She came into the office like a completely different person. And she made the decision to challenge herself, and it really worked for her.
Thank you for joining us, and be sure to visit the Master Talent Teachers website regularly for more new and exciting videos.